Hello everyone, welcome back to Quest for Glory 4, Shadows of Darkness. We're about to go to the castle and, I guess, end the game. And we're running. We're supposed to be walking, and we're walking.
What a good boy you are. You would never do anything to hurt me, would you? Unlike some others I could name. So, you have returned with the rituals. Good. Very good. We will journey at once to the Dark One's cave. Soon, it will be forever night, and I shall never be at anyone's mercy again. Ya Avuzel, hear me, great Dark One. Open thy mouth that we may enter. Open thy mouth that will swallow us all. Open thy mouth of darkness, Ya Avuzel.
Ya Avuzel. That is all I can do for you, Rattle. You will need to perform the other rituals yourself. That was supposed to be Katrina talking, but because they used the name of our character, Rattle, there's no voice acting for it. So, let us continue.
We will be watching you, so do not even think of trying to betray us.
The last ritual remains with the High Priest. You will need to take it before you begin the other rituals. Please, be careful.
Yes, we would hate for anything unpleasant to happen to you.
Enter now, and good luck.
Boom, 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 boom. There we are. We have entered. Isn't this familiar? Kind of. Alright, there are a couple of ways you can do this.
You sense no
You sense no magic. I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to cast Calm.
gentle feeling of peace suffuses the cave.
This is one of the mage ways you can do this. You can calm them and then levitate down if you don't have all the fun spells like we have. Or you can fetch the book with the fetch spell.
Your spell travels down to the cave floor and draws up a large, well-worn book. It seems to be a nobleman's diary. You pick up the book and read it. It is the diary of the last boyar. It seems that the thing in the pit was the last boyar. Being a servant of the Dark One didn't do much for his looks or disposition. On the last page is the thing you have been searching for. The Ritual of Essence. Now you have all the rituals, and the summoning of the Dark One can begin. The book crumbles into dust in your hands moments after you memorize the final ritual.
Okay. Some of the other ways you can get down there is with the grappling hook. You can actually grapple your way down. And then I believe you'd actually have to fight the monster. I usually play a paladin with magic, so I never do this. Or you could levitate yourself down and go and get the book that way. Another way, I believe, is to sneak your way over there. Okay. And now the way you will know the orders of the places you have to go is that you enter the pulsating sphincters. Yes, that is the proper term for those, because that's literally what they are. They are sphincters. Alright, so we're going to perform the bone ritual, obviously, because this is all
Strike
bones.
sparks off the flint using your dagger. Torch soon begins to burn, almost as if by magic.
Then we need to return the other torch. Otherwise, the ritual will not work.
Put the torch back in the sconce.
Alright, and then to do this, we take our Dark One sign.
Press
put
the
it
Dark
on
One sign against the
the
top
altar?
of the altar. The sand swirls and shifts to form a mirror image of the sign. The Dark One sign dissolves into the sand. Its purpose fulfilled at last.
And now we speaketh the bone ritual. which should be the first ritual here because it also organizes it by the way you need to use it.
The ritual isn't... You unroll the scroll containing the bone ritual. The words are visible at last, and you begin to perform the ritual. Ya Avuzul, Dark One, come! I stand among your massive bones. Let your skeleton once more be filled with your presence. The rocks of the cave creak and groan around you, as if forced to bear some massive weight. Ya Avuzul, take shape once more in this place that is your home. Stand again among us. The bones near the altar start to sway and move, as if a massive wind was blowing change through the cavern. Ya Avuzul, Dark One, come. As you complete the ritual, the scroll turns to dust in your hands. Suddenly you realize that the nearest bones have formed into a cage and are closing around you.
And we're super strong, so we can just break it.
You apply all your strength to the cage bones. The rocks give a terrible shriek, then shatter.
Another way to do that
You take...
would be to actually use the open spell.
You force the sphincter open with your dagger and pass through.
Alright, and this way to the next one through the sphincter. Alright, now how the bleep do we get to where we're going? I'm going to save just because it will take a while. Yeah, just go ahead and replace that. Alright, I believe we go this way. No. Go all the way down this way? Okay. So we made our way here to the altar of the blood ritual.
You unroll the scroll containing the blood ritual. Words are visible at last, and you begin to perform the ritual. Ya Avuzul, bringer of blood, I bring fresh blood to fill your veins. Following the scroll's instructions, you prick your finger and let a few drops of blood drip into the altar bowl. They seem to sizzle and roil within the black bowl. Ya Avuzul, let this chamber fill with your fiery blood once more. Drops of thick acid liquid begin to form and drip from the altar into the bowl. Ya Avuzul, bringer of blood! The dark liquid oozes forth from openings throughout the chamber and begins to fill the channels below. The blood hisses and sizzles as it flows. The scroll falls from your hands into the altar bowl, where it is instantly consumed by the acid.
Okay.
A thick, putrescent liquid now oozes and flows through the cave. It looks highly corrosive and in general like something you'd best avoid.
Yes, it does look like that. Alright, I believe a good way to get out of here is to... Nope, that's not what I want. We can use...
The glide spell only works on liquid.
Alright, well, how about we levitate?
Levitation could prove useful here, but you're not standing in a very good... A thick...
Okay, there are multiple ways to do this. I finally broke down and looked it up. You can climb up here and push this rock, which should block this passage and allow us to walk through. Or you can walk down here. We're going to do it this way because magic's more fun. We're going to cast Frostbite.
The acid here won't stay frozen with fresh, hot acid. Your spell has...
Alright. We temporarily froze the acid. And now we can get out. I made it way more complicated than it needed to be.
It does... That...
Okay, so we have the bone and the blood and now what's next? The bone and the blood and the breath and the... Yes, this is the breath ritual. Which this one gets a little complicated. There's no sound here for some reason.
You unroll the scroll containing the breath ritual. The words are visible at last, and you begin to read the ritual. Ya, a woozle of the breath of night, I shall come to draw forth your breath in the song of shadows. On the most right horn shall I begin thy song. The shadows of darkness gather. Ya, a woozle, then shall I play on the leftmost of three. The wind shall come forth among the shadows. I shall bring breath again unto thy center. The wind of darkness blows all before it. Yeah, a woozle of the breath of night, I shall sound the final note on high. The shadows of darkness shall rise again. You sense an awakening and a waiting within the altar, as if it is alive and expecting something more.
Okay. And here we breathe in the altar.
It doesn't...
Here, move out of the way. Believe it's that one.
You take a deep breath, then blow hard into the hollow temple. The altar feels straight. The altar... You take a deep breath, then blow hard into the hollow tentacle.
And then I believe the next one is the center one.
You take a deep breath, then blow hard into the hollow tentacle.
And then it is the topmost one. I'm going to save here because there's actually a capability of messing this up fairly easy. Because I believe it actually wants...
You take a deep
that.
breath, then blow hard into the hollow tentacle.
And there we go. Now, we have to get out of here rather quickly. There we go. Look at that weird animation and character. Okay. Run! Nope. There we go. Alright, let's try grabbing that one. That one might fling us towards the right way, the right side of the screen, or the way we're trying to get to. Yep, there we go. And we can exit now. Such a challenge. So, we did the bone ritual, and the blood ritual, and the breath ritual. Now this should probably be the essence ritual.
You feel totally numb. can't see anything, feel anything, hear anything, taste anything, or even smell anything. Is this totally senseless?
Yes, it is. I can't see anything.
You sense no ma-
All right.
The exit seems to be sealed.
Okay, so that way is the exit.
Wait. You just felt something, hard and round with some spiky bits sticking out. Your sense of touch has returned.
Okay, we can touch things. Nope, that's back to the beginning.
Wow, did something just die in here? Your sense of smell has just returned with a vengeance. Kinda wish it hadn't.
All right, going up.
You hear a loud, almost explosive pounding and something like rushing water. After a moment, you realize that you're hearing the sounds of your own heartbeat and of the blood pulsing through your veins. You stand still for a second until the sounds subside to a dull throb. You can hear again.
Yes, I'm being weird and making weird sound effects.
Blinding glare seals your vision, and you nearly fall from the path. It's as if you're staring directly at the sun. After a bit, you still see stars. Now at last you can see the cave you're in. Ahead of you lies the altar.
Ooh. It is the sense ritual that we must perform.
You begin to read the sense ritual before the altar. Ya Avuzul, dark calls unto darkness.
Reach out thy tentacles to feel life again.
Let the sense of this world permeate thy smell. Ya Avuzul, the sounds of our world are loud in thine ears to do with what thou will. Let the light and shadow of this world enter thy sight. Let thine own shadow of darkness cover the world without the need of light. Ya Avuzul, dark calls unto darkness. As you complete the ritual, the scroll turns to dust in your hands. You hear a crackling noise and see flashes of lightning from the dendrites as the smell of ozone permeates the air.
Out. Alright. And now comes the tricky part. We have to get through without getting shocked. Come on, get these small ones to go off. Alright, we made it through there. There we go. And now we're down to this one. We should be able to get through. This looks like a giant nose. I never realized that before. It's a giant nose. See? Nostril, proboscis. I think that's how you say it. Well, I got through. I'm nearly dead, but I got through. But because we're a paladin, we have special magic.
Ah.
There we go. All right. All that's left is the heart ritual and... yeah. We will do that in the next one. So until then, a later. I don't know why I laughed like that, but it was interesting. So, later.